That's 2 days in Lechlade. We've had a swim in the river, walk around the town, nice meal, and who's this driving our boat?
Hello.
It's Claire.
Dad, I need help. I'm not going the right way.
Oh dear. Claire, my daughter, joined us for the weekend. She's got to drive back to Brighton now.
Come in.
Hello, that's the Micron Theatre boat just past us. They travel all around the network doing plays and things. Sorry it's been a long time, but we did do some recording to camera 5 days ago, and we had a camera malfunction, let's put it like that, and we haven't had the will to do it again, so we're doing it on the move.
We have been busy, haven't we?
Yes.
What have we done, Ben?
We've got a new hat.
Oh yes.
So she doesn't have to wear mine anymore.
I've lost 2 in the last 2 weeks. I think one just blew off, one got caught in the trees. I won't say who's driving. I think it was me actually, wasn't it? But yeah, a new hat, which I think I have to get. The cost of it, I'll have to get it tied on around my neck because I'm not losing this one. Your hat, however, is for the blackberries because we had a little aside going along the, was it on the canal? It's the canal. We found some fantastic blackberries, but I think you might see a little bit of that in the
yeah, and the hat was the only receptacle we had at the time, rather than going downstairs, where we grounded the boat in the process. So we've pulled up on the other side of the canal, because we've just seen the biggest blackberries we've ever seen. They are absolutely delicious. Look, a hat full of berries. Absolutely delicious. But it was really nice, weren't they?
Beautiful.
So So we're back on the River Thames. We've been up to Lechlade and back. Beautiful that was. Very much this sort of scenery that you can see now. Really liked Lechlade, little town, nothing much doing, but it's beautiful Cotswold stone town.
Lots of lovely little towns actually. We struggled a bit with facilities along there, didn't we? When we actually ended up running out of water one day.
Yeah.
It's not like the canals, is it? It's not
Even though the map, you know, the map book will give you a water tap symbol against the locks, most of them are just, I think I'm going off camera, most of them are just to refill bottles only, not a hose pipe facility. So hopefully we'll get one today because we're running low again, aren't we?
But it's a little bit of a lesson to learn, isn't it? And also that you can't just moor up as easily as you do on the canals. So you know, you can't go off and say, right, we're going to go for an hour and then stop, because it could be 2 hours before you find moorings. But it's just a case of being prepared a little bit, isn't it? It was really hot. We were there during the heat wave, the deep part of the heat wave, but we were swimming.
Yeah.
That's a lovely thing about being on the river. We could just dive in. Dogs have loved it. We've loved it.
Did you dive in? Did you?
Dogs did.
Even Jess was swimming, wasn't she?
It was absolutely gorgeous, wasn't it?
It really was.
Yeah. I thought you were supposed to be clearing out the prop.
I've checked. There's nothing there. Beautiful.
We were glad to be back on the canals though, only for a brief little bit back down into Oxford. I think as lovely as the river is, we do prefer the canals.
Yeah, I do miss the canal. There is, on the canals there's a lot more varied interest, you know, with architecture and scenery and history. But it makes a nice change. This is beautiful. This is a quite narrow stretch from Oxford down to Abingdon. It's quite wide, the River Thames is. This is lovely. Nice quiet stretch.
Locks have been very different as well, haven't they?
Yeah, most of them are automated locks on this stretch, so the lock keeper just has to press buttons. Yeah, we had to go at that, didn't we, the other day? It's no problem, just a series of buttons to press. But yeah, easy peasy.
So that's nearly the end of our week on the Upper Thames. Been right to the end and back, as far as we could go. On the hottest day of the year so far yesterday, 31 degrees, we managed to run out of water. So we had enough to drink, but and it was a swim in the river to wash last night. So we've come back up to Ancient Lock, I think it's called, or is it Ancient? We've had to do a U-turn to get pump out because the pump out was on the wrong side of the boat. We're full of water, empty with poo, got rid of all our rubbish. And Richard's just done a lovely little U-turn, negotiating the swimmers. Hopefully he'll come and pick me back up. And back on today, we're going to get off the Thames now, back onto the canal at Oxford. Before we head down to pick up the Thames further on. It's been a lovely trip. Hope he's going to come back for me anyway. I'm sure he will. I've even left my bank cards and everything on the boat, so it could go. Excuse me. Is that on video?
Yes.
Sorry.
So that's it. This is where we say goodbye to the River Thames. If you go right here to King's Lock, that continues down the Thames, and left here, Duke's Cutting it's called. That's where we're going. Join us back onto the Oxford Canal. And there's a kite flying above. Just about to see it. I haven't got a big zoom on this camera. dear, that's a shame. Duke's Lock, Duke's Cut Lock. We're back on the canal. Feels really good actually to be back on the canals, all the heritage that we're going to see again, old bridges, and friends tucking into a mushroom sausage roll. It was very nice, but unfortunately Fran's put tomato ketchup on hers, and that's just a no-no. Don't do tomato ketchup. It's brown sauce all the way, even if it is Aldi's brown sauce and not Daddy's. Looks like someone's taken up residence by the side of the lock. Here we are, back on the Oxford Canal. Last opportunity to wind if you're over 52 foot here. Mind your head. Changed our minds about going into London at the moment. As with the Lechlade stretch of the Thames, we're down here, so we thought, why not go along the Kennet and Avon canal? to Bristol, which is a 90-mile stretch of canal. So that's going to take us a month to do, probably, isn't it?
Yeah,
a month,
probably.
Yeah, a couple of weeks there, a couple of weeks back, maybe longer. Depends how much stopping we want to do. We're in no rush to do anything else. But if you can see that on the map, we're coming down here. That's Reading just there, and there's the Kennet and Avon Canal all the way to Bristol. It has been suggested by other boaters that we've met along the way that we go up the channel to Gloucester and across, but no. No. Flat bottom boat, no. Forget that.
We don't want stress, do we?
So we're going to go to Bristol, come all the way back and into London. So we won't be in London for at least a month, I reckon, so beginning of September.
Apparently London has been really oppressive in this heat wave, so I'm glad we didn't get there when we meant to. It would have been really stinking hot.
But the Kennet and Avon apparently is a beautiful stretch of canal. We've got Bath to get through, which is beautiful town. Fran's never been, have you?
It's really lovely for me because there's so many places I've not been to. Oxford was lovely. We spent a couple of days. We were getting a bit disillusioned because all we kept finding was shops.
Yeah.
And as we mentioned before, we don't do shopping.
Well, apparently we do.
But then suddenly we did a walk and we found the historic part of Oxford and all the universities. And I, you know, it's crazy that I've lived in England for lots of years and I've never been to Oxford, never been to Bath, never been to Bristol. So it's fabulous for me.
But then at the end of the day, that's why we're doing this, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, we both, there's plenty of the country, you know, we haven't seen, and seeing it from the perspective of the canals and rivers, it's just totally different, you know, as you know. So that's the plans. Nothing much other than that to report.
Done a little bit more work in the boat. We picked the hottest day of the year, and it was really hot. We were moored up at Kelmscott Manor in the middle of nowhere, and thought, oh, let's lay our laminate flooring today.
I woke up in the morning and I got sick and tired of looking at all this laminate flooring in packs piled up on the side of the boat in the saloon area. So I woke up and said, come on, let's do this. So it was 30 degrees-ish upwards, but inside the boat wasn't that bad, was it? It was okay. So we got the flooring down.
And we were in the pub by 3 o'clock, weren't we?
Yeah, dripping. And all we got to do is just finesse it, put the skirting around, but that can happen when we finish doing the boarding, the tongue and groove on the side, which we've just got to get more tongue and groove in the next couple of days, and we'll be on to that, won't we, the next dull day.
Had a lovely time without the car, didn't we, for 2 weeks?
Fantastic.
It really gave us a taste. I think we've got a month probably left before it goes now, before we can arrange to get rid of it. But yeah, that's lovely.
We need it today because I've got to go back to Oxford for more physiotherapy this afternoon. My knee has been so much better, but it's just started twinging again this last couple of days, so I've had to up the painkillers, but going back for a last session of physio today, and great, all being well, it'll be good.
Yes.
I think that's about it.
Yes, yeah. So look out for more of the Thames trip this week. Well, for a little while, a little bit more Thames, and then it'll be on the next vlog. Will probably be on the Kennet and Avon, won't it?
Yeah. We appear to be having some weather. Well, we're back on the Thames. Just been through Osney Lock. We're heading down towards Abingdon. River Cherwell, that has been following us for a long part of the Oxford Canal, actually flows into the Thames right here, under that bridge. This is all the rowing houses for the clubs of Oxford, colleges.
Nice little bend.
Hello to Nigel and Al. We've been passing each other like this all the way along.
And Nigel and Anne as well, was it?
Another Nigel and another Anne.
We met in Oxford.
Yeah. Anne, was it Anne?
Yeah, I think so.
Useless with names. But they're going to buy a narrowboat, aren't they? And pretty soon they're retiring to do very much what we're doing.
We had lots of messages from people that have been inspired, not by our vlog, but by vlogs in general, but are watching the journey. And
All on a journey.
it's lovely for us to think that other people are inspired by what we've done.
Well, it's lovely to receive all the lovely comments, you know, about the filming and our life, and you're really interested in watching it progress. And well, hopefully we'll just keep them coming, and thanks very much for all those that you're supporting us by watching, and all those that are supporting us by our Patreon site. So that's been great. Thank you very much. It's enabled us to have Wi-Fi on the go router with lots and lots of megabytes, so we can upload as and when we choose, and watch as many other boating vlogs as we like on the go, without worrying about having to go to a pub for a pint of Wi-Fi, or a cafe or a library, for instance. So it's great, you know, and it works really well, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
So as you can see, there's a boat behind. One's looking like they want to get past. All these old ones, they really go fast. Look at them.
Yeah.
Three old ladies on the boat.
That's the other thing about the river, wasn't it? It feels like everybody's going so fast on the rivers. Not necessarily the hire boats either. It's the privately owned boats that are going the fastest. We've been knocked off our moorings last night.
Yeah, we had the pins pulled out last night in Abingdon.
And all the
boats going too fast past us. So.
We don't want to be grumbly boaters, but it was actually the hire boaters were the slowest.
They were. They were.
So anyway, we're still here.
So there's a beautiful railway bridge. I'm just waiting till we've gone underneath it before signing off, so you can see this lovely bit of ironwork.
You do like your ironwork?
I do like ironwork, yeah.
It's lovely.
They've slowed down because we've slowed down, so we think we'll pull over and let them come past. And
they're a bit nervous. They were a bit nervous in the lock. It took 3 of them, 3 ropes and 3 ladies to get through the lock, didn't it? So.
they're doing it though, which is good. So everybody, thanks very much again for watching. We really love your comments.
That was a train.
Keep subscribing, keep liking, keep sharing, and look forward to your comments, and see you soon.
Bye.
Take care, bye.